Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. I hope you enjoy looking at that skyline of Detroit. I did. I enjoyed it when I put that together. I'm like, that's my city. Detroit's in the house. What up, though? I'd like to thank everybody for coming in today at this different time. I'm glad you found me, and not no longer 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock p.m. Headed into the 7 o'clock hour, which is Thursday with Scott and Jimmy on a Thursday trivia. So it's pinned up to the top. That's the link for the latest show. I believe it's Christmas in July trivia. What could that possibly be? Christmas in July? Let me run down this chat real quick. Mercy, welcome in, Mercy. I appreciate you being in here. Thank you so much, Mercy. Scott, thank you for stopping in, my friend. Look forward to the trivia. Maybe I might get involved tonight. I get tired of winning all the prizes. I try to let other people win every now and then, Scott. So that's why I don't participate every week. Yee, welcome in. Thank you for being over here. I just left your live not too long ago. Law Jones, thank you for coming in. Carnival Cruise Addicts. Oh no, it's Mr. Bill. That's where's he at? Right there. I'm trying to decide whether or not he's going on my next cruise with me. I probably will take him. You want to go, Mr. Bill? Yes, I want to go. See, straight from Mr. Bill's mouth. He wants to go. Give me 1 second. There we go. Janice J Creates, welcome in. Appreciate you being in here, my friend. Law Jones, good evening, everybody. Law, welcome in. Najuma Brown, welcome in. Thank you for being a member, Najuma. And also a Carnival Cruise Addicts, thank you for being a member. I have traveled with Josie Ann and the Moonlight Adventures on the Instagram side. Guys, welcome in. Appreciate you coming in here tonight. It's a new time for me. We're trying something a little different. This is going to keep me to an hour show. So I'm going to do a little talking about different things in cruising. I'm going to start talking about. I'm getting excited. I got another cruise coming up, 2 weeks, and I can't wait. I can't wait to go on it. It's a new Carnival ship for me. Another one I could scratch off. I can scratch it off on my board up here. The Carnival Firenze out of Long Beach, and it looks nice. It's like a Vista class ship. It looks nice. I'm trying to do something different. That's Scott. Scott really, he motivates me so much as far as trying to be focused. And I told you guys before with him, Edna, how they're always working, always thinking of shots. And that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to think of how I want to vlog this, but I also want to enjoy myself. Everybody's saying hi. Nancy B, the Scratcher, the birthday girl. I believe her birthday was like 2 days ago. Happy birthday, Nancy B. Welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. The Z Show. Bill. Hey, Bill. Z, welcome in, Z. And I see you working that new Evie Mux. I did that a little while ago. I always think about every now and then I might go back to it, Z. I think you'll like it, and I think you get 30 hours free a month. So you'll probably like it. Yep, I should be live on Instagram. I have to wait before I cut that on. I have to let the music play. Whenever I let music play on here, a lot of times, even like a super chat, it shuts down on Instagram. So for what reason, I don't know. It's I thought it was music that I could use on any platform, but apparently not. Nancy B, Laura Jones, everybody saying hi. Oh, what accidents will befall Mr. Bill while cruising? See, Law Jones gets it. He's from back in the day. Mr. Bill used to have problems. But, oh, no. I mean, oh, no, Mr. Bill wasn't because he's just like saying, oh, no. Mr. Bill had problems. So hopefully none. Because wherever Mr. Bill will be, I'll be. So, yeah, hopefully none. Nettie and JT, welcome in, Nettie and JT. Appreciate you guys being in here. I'm pretty sure there's probably Nettie in here. Everybody saying hi. Woohoo! Ye is saying, so excited. I love traveling, hearing about travel, anything with. I'm the same way. And that's why I love doing this show. And there's some changes probably coming, but that's why I love coming on here and just being able to talk about cruising. Scott and we're going to talk about a couple of different things, but not changing the format as far, well, maybe changing the format slightly. But Scott and I both want to be like an informative channel. We want to have fun, but we want to be informative. And we're working on some stuff. I'm actually working on a series that I'm going to start doing a video weekly, about 3 to 5 minute clip of cruising process, and start from the very beginning of why do you want to cruise, all the way up to places that excursions and destinations, and they're only going to be 3 to 5 minutes long, and I'm doing those like once a week. I just haven't decided when. But hopefully when I get it together, hopefully you guys come over and watch. Controversial Cruising. Hey, well, hey there. Oh, hey, thanks, Bill. I hope I didn't keep you up too late last night. No, what Scott, me and Scott were talking, and Scott, I appreciate the conversation. It made me think about a lot of different things. If I did blame Traveling Fools, they're good also. I thought about it. If I can get a deal, the Slob Olympics cruise, I may try to get on that, Scott. Not necessarily my crowd, and I don't hang out with them a lot. I go to their I go to their their trivia, their game shows every now and then, but I don't spend a lot of time over there. But it seemed like a fun bunch of people. Ken Go Cruising. Hey Bill, you're a little later tonight. Have you ever cruised in Europe? I have not, Ken. And Ken is my friend from the UK. And they're doing a selling. Is it on Ocean Cruise Line? They have a group cruise coming up, and I'm looking at maybe Ken trying to get over there for that one. I would love to do like a European cruise, and I figure if I go on your group cruise, I figure I have somebody to show me around. Everybody saying hi. Yay remembers Mr. Bill. I remember that Sluggo. Two Kennedy Sisters Adventures. Welcome in on the Instagram side. Thank you for being in here. I love going on the Instagram side. I got a lot of people on the Instagram side. How many people do I have on? I probably have over 1,000 on Instagram. I have probably 900, close to 1,000 on TikTok. Well, they're not really real. I mean, I kind of fudged the numbers on TikTok so I can go live. Regina Nixon, welcome in, my friend. Thank you for being in here. Keisha, hi Keisha, are you going on the ATV excursion in Long Beach? I mean, well, once in Sonata. Keisha and I were going on the same cruise on the West Coast. People, I have a poll up there. Have you ever cruised on the West Coast, or do you have plans on cruising on the West Coast? Well, let me know in the chat. Also answer the poll question if you don't mind. Keisha, are you going on ATV? I can't wait to get out there. I can't wait to get out there. I got my little mask here to block this is what is it? Well, I forget what they call it. Gator. I forget exactly what they call it. But you put it around your face so the dust and everything doesn't get in your face. I am ready. I'm ready to rock and roll on the ATV. I actually bought insurance just in case I almost kill myself. Let's see, Law Jones. As long as it happens to me, Bill, and not Warmstrong. Oh, yeah. I don't recover as quickly as I used to. It's funny. Growing old is something else. Things I never thought of before, but now it's like I don't going down steps. I don't want to miss a step because that falling down. I gotta take inventory. Okay, is everything still connected? Okay, is everything still working? Okay, I worry about stuff like that a lot now. Will G, welcome in, Will G. evening all, driving and listening. I like fun, but I really like watching people's adventures. For me, watching people's adventures makes me want to go do something. And that's what I try to do. I try to get out there and have fun, and whether you know it, I mean, you might see like a little scowl on my face. I'm still having a good time, people. That's just the way I look. I look mean, but I'm not really mean. Ross, Orange Cone Vlog, welcome in, welcome in. Ross, as I always say, I hope you're doing better. I know you were ahead of the curve as far as healing, so that's great news. Ken, I will be in touch with you. I haven't opened up. Ken has a weekly. I'm sorry. Is it a weekly letter or a monthly letter? But I just got the latest one, and I haven't opened it up yet. So I'm gonna check in there and see if there's information about the cruise in there. If not, I'll reach out to you just to find out the ship and when it's going out. Yee says, me too, Nettie. Especially now, it's my way to travel vicariously. It is a way to do it. And that's, I think, a lot of people, that me included, was how I started watching videos on YouTube, was like during the shutdown and watching the different channels and remembering the cruising. Because I cruised a lot, but I did not vlog it. You know, I don't have a lot of pictures. I started buying souvenirs, 20 years ago. So yeah. Journeys with June and Brady, welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. Scratching Pete, thank you. Scratching Pete is everywhere. Scratching Pete, I think you've met your match though. Scott is literally everywhere, and not only is he everywhere, Pete, he's in everybody's chatting away, not saying hi. I mean, it's like he's paying attention to this chat, that chat. He literally put out a short where he was in like 4 or 5 chats at one time. On the TV, 2 or 3 on his monitors, 1 on a laptop, 1 on his iPad. Or my goodness, Scott. Lisette, welcome in, Lisette. Thank you for being in here. Believe it or not, Lisette, and I met her probably, I don't know, a year and a half ago, and I just really started growing my beard out. And she had talked to me, and that's kind of why I haven't cut it, and I've been like trying to take care of it. Before I go on this next cruise, I got to get it trimmed up. I gotta have it looking good for the cruise. Everybody's saying hello. Oh no Sluggo. Mr. Bill doesn't like Sluggo. Maybe Gumby, not Sluggo. Edna, welcome in, Edna. I was talking about you a little earlier. How the way I really enjoyed your group cruise, but just the way that you operate. As far as getting your vlogs out, getting the video out, getting the content out. I learned a lot. Now, will I apply it? That's a different story, but I've learned a lot from like you, V, and Scott, as far as doing your content, enjoying yourself, but doing your content while you do it. Regina Nixon, and Ensenada is Ensenada a good cruise port? I like it. There's things to do. The West Coast is different than like the Caribbean. Ensenada, I enjoy it. There's a bar there called Papa and Beers, which would be similar to Mr. Senior Frogs. And a lot of times I go there. They have the excursions. It's especially if you go in the summertime, it's hot. I mean, when I say it's hot, and like it's like not the breeze that you get like in the Caribbean. But I enjoy it. And in Ensenada, I'm going on the Meet and Eye cruise, and we're all doing the ATV. And it sounds like from Anwar, who's the I in Meet and Eye. Anwar we've actually bought all the ATVs. So our group is going to be like, it's one big group with ATVs. And that should be a ton of fun. That should be a ton of fun, I think. I don't know. If everybody can drive, I just recently let my cycle endorsement lapse, so I think I like the ATVs. But I think it's a fun port. You can walk around. You can walk it. There's a little bus that you could take, would take you downtown Ensenada, and you can walk around. I enjoy it. They last time I was there, they had like a festival on the waterfront. It was a lot of fun. In the wintertime, it does get a little chilly though. And that last time I was there, it was chilly. I had to have a jacket. Yep. Did you see my clip working my Rough Ride? Keisha, I heard you talking about it, but I didn't know if you had booked it yet. But yes, I know you said you were getting ready. So get ready. Getting ready. So here we come. Getting. Anyway. Name JT. I've cruised from LA to Cabo, Puerto Vallarta, Mazatlan. I like Mazatlan too. Mazatlan is another one of those where you go into town and mingle with the locals. And Ensenada. Want to do it again. For me, it's a cruise port. A lot of it is a cruise port. But when you don't do it a lot, like when you go to the Caribbean, you do that. Well, most people that cruise, they do it a lot. You go to the same ports over and over again. But when you get out there, it's all brand new again, and I enjoy it. There's a nice little beach, like even Puerto Vallarta. There's a nice beach that's walkable, and there's a Walmart, I believe, all walkable, all right in the area of the port. So I enjoy it. Everybody saying hi. Scratch and Pete, Carnival Cruise Addicts. Scotty. June and Brady. We are 12 from 150. People, if you have not subscribed to June and Brady, they're getting into vlogging and putting out the videos. So make sure you go check them out. June and Brady, drop your link. Looks like you just did right above you. So they need 12 to get to 150. We can do it. We can do it on today's show. Wow. I've been told that I have RBF. Oh, Nettie, RBF, but I'm having a great time. Yes. You don't know how many times people have come up to me and thought I wasn't having a good time. Like even on this meet and I cruise, not so much Edna. See, Edna, that was different because I drank more than I normally would drink. We had a really rough night on the cruise ship. That was Paradise Beach Day. I came back, I slept like a baby. The captain's coming on talking about where rough waves and 25-foot walls, sea walls. I didn't hear any of that. When I woke up, I guess we were closer to calmer waters because it was fine to me. I go up to and this is when I went to the dining room and everything closed early. It was closed early because everything had flipped over, I guess, and the dishes had broken and all that other good stuff. So yeah, it was I slept through it. I don't plan on doing that this time. I'm going to drink, but I'm going to sip. I have I got some cigars. I have to go put them. I have a little humidor that I put them in, but I got my cigar right here. It's acid flavored. It's kind of a sweet cigar. So I got my cigars for Cigars Under the Stars. This is going to be a good one. A little cognac. They have Hardy on Carnival. They have Hardy XO. So it's a cognac that has been aged, and that's what the XO means. The XO, VSOP, and VS. That they're like different ages of aging of your cognac. And I can't wait to get on there and meet everybody in that group and have a cigar under the stars and sipping a little cognac. Mia, welcome in, Mia. Thanks for coming in. Mia, Mia, that's my niece. Welcome in, Mia. I'm glad you're here. If you watch my videos when I was on Allure of the Seas, that's Mia. That's the Mia from my videos. Happy Cruiser 66 Travel. Welcome in on the Instagram side. Appreciate you being in over there. Thank you so much. Listening to them all, I am crazy. None on mute. Scott, Scott, I mean, that's my understanding that if it's muted, that it does they won't count it. They won't count it as a real view. How they know, I don't know, but everybody that I've talked to about that said that's the case. So maybe somebody in here could help me out. If it's on mute, does that count? Are you still getting watch hours for that? Journeys with June and Brady. Okay, help me. Help me. RBF resting. Witch face. We'll call it witch. We're gonna call it RWF, but that's not really what the beef is for. So you're gonna have to figure that one out. But I'm the same way. People, I'll be sitting there, and I don't mind if I'm sitting down there and I have my headphones on. You might have to tap me on my shoulder. Hey, come on and speak anytime. I'm always up for conversation. Always. Orange Cone Vlog. Yeah, Captain Multitasker. Yes. On deck with CB. Welcome in. Welcome in. Appreciate you coming in on the Instagram side. Thank you so much. June and Brady, I got you 3 of the 12 when I get home. Okay, we see it. Law Jones, Scott has many voices in his head. He does. Have you sat down and have a conversation with Scott? He's going 100 miles an hour continuously, and he got me doing that last night. And I'm doing 100 miles an hour to where I'm starting a vlog series shortly. I'm going to try to start it before I go on this next cruise, where I'm going to do short videos of guiding you through the cruising process, how to pick a cruise, how to pick a cruise line, to give you what goes into it, what happens on the first day of a cruise, what you need to know, dive into the different ports. Like somebody was asking about Ensenada earlier. So dive into some of the ports, and short ones, three to 5 minutes, I'd say max, and almost shorts. But just because there are a lot of new people out here, or a lot of people that have not cruised, and we take a lot of that for granted when we start talking. Scott wants to know, Keisha, what time are you going live today? Yes, Keisha, we want to know. House of X, welcome in, my friends. Thank you for being here. What's going on, Bill? House of X, I thought about you the other day too. My son, we went out to San Francisco and went to his favorite pizza place. It's called Za Francisco, and it's New York style pizza. House of X, I need you to give me a recommendation for the best New York style pizza in New York, because I'm going to be up there. I may try to get there within the next week, but I want to get up there and I want to try the best, no matter where it is. I don't care where it is. It could be the fancy of all places or the hoodiest of all places. Don't care. I want the best New York style pizza in New York. And everybody saying hi. Controversial. Mia saying hi. Bill, where's the next cruise going to? Don't ask me that, Scott. I don't know. Ensenada and Keisha. Where are we going? Ensenada and Cabo, maybe? Probably Ensenada and Cabo. It's a 5-day cruise. Probably Ensenada and Cabo. I don't think we're going anyplace else. I don't think so. One of my favorite places is Mazatlan, and I don't think we're going there. Fifth, yeah, it's Scott. Thank you, Scott. Thank you. So why did you ask? If you didn't think I knew, no promises, Scott. Driving it and illegally chatting now. Ooh, you should be safe. Don't let the law come get you. I was just wondering if I had to put in on my. I was just wondering if I had to put it on my phone. If we went on at the same time, if it's after, I'll raid. Okay, we got you, Scott. Scott's gonna be doing some raiding. Keisha is working on watch hours, people. For those of you that didn't know, so go over there, pop into her live, go run some videos, run her playlist. She's on every day, usually. I think she's trying to do like a 30-day challenge, and she's probably up to about day 16. No, 13. No, what's today? Maybe day 11. Is it not? Can't be just day 11. It can't be. No texting and driving. Thank you, Scott. Everybody saying hello. Squirrels, Magnet Fishing and Outdoors. Welcome in, my friend. Appreciate you being in here. I am behind in this chat. Is it too early for a pregame drink? Never too early. It's, as some people say, it's shot o'clock somewhere. Shot o'clock. Hey, Stacy, welcome in. Thanks for coming in here. I love the Riviera. Anyone ever been to La Paz? That's one of our stops in December. I've never been there. The name looks familiar, but I know nothing about that. Is that a port? La Paz. That looks real familiar. Everybody saying hello. Julian Brady. Well, no problem, Julian Brady. Scrolls Nest. Sorry, Julian Brady. I subscribed a while ago. When you walk around smiling, people start to wonder why too. If you smile too much, for me, if people see me smiling and laughing, that's like, what's wrong? What happened? I'm like, nothing. I'm just happy. And my pictures, I mean, my goodness, when I make thumbnails, it looks like every one of my thumbnails, it looks like I'm frowning. I'm not. I'm literally on a cruise someplace doing something. I'm not frowning. Trust me, I'm not. I'm happy. That's my happy face. My RBF face, I guess. Globe Beast Travel. I don't know if I spoke to you earlier, but welcome in. I just want to make sure I don't want to miss anybody. Travels and Gardening with DJ. Welcome in, Travels and Gardening. Thank you guys for coming in here. If you're new to the channel, if you don't mind hitting the like button, I appreciate it. And if you like what you hear, maybe think about subscribing. I would appreciate it. My goal, I'm up to I think 1,890, somewhere around there. And my goal is to, like, by the end of summer, have like 2,000. So that's my goal. And you know, if everything works out, I should make it. Well, actually, you can have a daily conversation with me inside my new app. Scott is everywhere. Scott has a new platform, and it's different. It's a new platform. Kind of like I don't want to say almost like a Facebook page, but it's a wrestling bill face. Yes. It's almost it's a new community. It's a Scott. He's always thinking of new things. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. I think this is a winner. And Scott, if I think you're a mod. You drop the link to your I believe you can drop the link to your community page. Jennifer from Embarkation Nation, welcome in, Jennifer. Appreciate you being in here. Denise, getting ready for work. Welcome in, Denise. And don't forget to type. Thank you, Stacey. I mean, I'm trying to go through the chat. So forgive me if I miss anything. If there's questions that you want to ask, feel free. I love answering questions too, by the way, if I can. TNT Travel and Tracy, welcome in. Welcome in on the Instagram side. We're just talking a little cruising, West Coast versus the East Coast. Which one do you prefer? Who won that rap battle? Type. Oh, I'm gonna put that banner up there real quick. For those of you that are new to the channel and want to drop your link and connect with other people, all you have to do is simply type #strong. It'll drop your link and people can connect with you. But people, if you're going to connect, you know how to do it. You go over there, you watch a video, watch a few shorts, you like them, leave a comment, and then subscribe. You know, nobody's asking you to spend all day over there, but go make it seem like you really care a little bit. Okay? So because we want the subs to stick. We want the subs to stick. Nancy B is on at 8. Okay, so hold on. Let me get my list out. Scott goes on at 7. People, at pin to the top is Scott Thursday trivia. You can win great prizes. Hold on. I want a flask, so I can sneak my liquor on. It's all plastic. Fill that up with liquor, stick it in my pocket. X-ray machine would never find it. That's what I heard, at least. I got me a speaker, dance party light speaker. And this is all for just playing some trivia. And this is for when, like, Z is my neighbor on a cruise ship. I am going to put it against the wall, right against his pillow or whatever, and blast it so he can see what it sounds like when he does that to other people. I clean up in trivia. Well, no, this is what I just got lucky. Fast and Tree. Do you guys know Fast and Tree? Anyway, I got lucky. They were giving away something. This is like a little neck fan. Guess what's coming with me on my trip to Mexico? This right here. When I go to Los Angeles, I will be the coolest cat on an ATV. Rod, Point Blank's Travel, I'm sorry. That's his other channel. He has 5 different channels, people. Well, he has quite a few. Rod, welcome in. Ross says, getting ready to head to bed. Been a painful day. Ross, sorry to hear that, but yeah, get some rest. Heal up, man. We need you. We need you out here on these YouTube streets. Keisha, okay, home again. J&B, my ninja crew came through with 4. You're at 144 now. All we need is 6 more. Resting Bill face. Yeah, that's what people tell me. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to. You look like you were busy. I'm never busy. I'm probably daydreaming, but I'm never busy. Everybody saying sorry, Ross. Feel better. Junior Bray, yes. La Paz, Mexico. I'm not sure if it's a Newport or not. I have yet to do my research, but you will know I will. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up when I leave here. I'm pretty sure we're not going there. I'm pretty sure this is the 2 that I named. Is it in Mexico? Is West Coast Mexico the Riviera? I'm assuming. Everybody saying hi. CNS Travel, welcome in. Rod, make sure you type #strong. #strong. It'll drop the link so you can do it from both channels so people can connect with both channels. Rod will get you. He's into finance. He's into stocks, and he's into finance. And he will show you how, with credit cards, how to get the most out of your credit card usage, as far as exploiting like the miles they give you in the cars with the best rates and the miles and the best benefits. If you go over there and listen to them, you'll learn something, and you'll probably wind up getting, a free flight or something out of it if you choose to do that. Will, Together We Travel, welcome in, Will. Everybody saying, what's up, Controversial Cruising? I am over by 2K. I'm looking for watch hours. Squirrel's Nest. A squirrel, please. Squirrel's Magnet. Type #strong. Anybody can help Squirrel's Magnet out. He has over 2K, but he's looking for watch hours. We got like 24 minutes till we switch over to Scott Thursday Trivia, by the way, too. And also, if you have not answered the poll question, please do. Right now, I have 30. Okay, we got 30 votes already. So you guys are hitting it pretty hard coming in. I appreciate that. This YouTube game is work, and I've fallen off, hovering around 390. I am still trying to figure it out. In my head, 500 by October. Nettie and JT, go check out their videos. They are good. I never would have, Nettie and JT, I never would have thought you guys only had 390. I don't look at numbers too much anymore. A long story, but I don't look at numbers. So they travel a lot of good cruise content. Dang, Bill, you beat me to it. You, dang, Bill, you beat me to it. I don't know. I don't. What do you? What? I beat you to what, Scott? I'm lost to that one. Portholes and pixie dust. Welcome in on the Instagram side, Andrew. I'm assuming it's Andrew. Welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. No, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm thinking funnel heads. Matthew, thank you for coming in, Matthew. Orange Cone says 8 away from 400. So let's get. You know what? We're going to get everybody to their goals. Ross needs 8 to get to 400. Let's get that at 400. Nancy B is over there booming. Needs 25 to 2,500. And it doesn't, people, it doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you anything. So go there, watch a couple of videos, and subscribe, like, comment. Not a Keisha comment, because Keisha, no, I don't know. Keisha writes letters. I mean, you get emotional reading her comments. Yes, the Riviera. We go to La Paz before Cabo. I'm gonna look that up probably as soon as I get off of here. No, scratch that. I have Thursday trivia to go to. Ken goes cruising. Have you ever sailed out of San Diego? I never have. I've only sailed out of Seattle and Long Beach, Los Angeles. I've never sailed out of San Francisco or San Diego. Let's see. Denise, Bone Tie Travelers. I'm 94 subs. I'm at 94 subs. 6 more to 100. Woohoo! Let's now. Come on. I know we can get Denise 6 more subs. I know we can do that. Oh, Ricky Rocker. Wait, Ricky Rocker. How are you in here, Ricky Rocker? Welcome in, by the way, Ricky. And Ricky Rocker is dropping his link. Check out Ricky Rocker. Journeys with June and Betty. My phone kicked me out. Oh no. Keisha is she really is. I can't wait to meet Keisha. I can't wait to meet Keisha. The motivation, I can just feel it flowing off of Keisha. So, but yeah, I'm getting back to the kind of cruise talk. I can't wait for this cruise coming up. If you have not cruised out of, and it's close to a 50-50 split of people that have cruise or want to cruise out from the West Coast to who haven't. And I think if you have not cruised out the West Coast, I know if you're on the East Coast, I know it's a long flight out there. I think it's worth it. I really do. It's a different. The Pacific Ocean isn't as warm as the Atlantic, or especially like the Gulf of Mexico. But you see different sights. You see different sights, and it's less touristy than like a lot of the Caribbean islands. Out there, you kind of get dropped off. You're like in the city a lot. They don't have the ports kind of built up where you don't see locals. I mean, Cabo is kind of like that, but Cabo is a tender port. Now, I dislike tender ports. So I was gonna say hate, but my granddaughter doesn't like me saying hate, so I'm not gonna say hate. Dislike tender ports, but I like Cabo. And let me get a sip of water. Because of Scott, this is going to be a long weekend, because now, as I told you, I'm going to try to start that new series of videos. But I'm also going to start with my. I have a travel page, Warm Strong Adventure Travel. I have a page, but I really don't keep up with it. But I want to start doing it. I probably only have, oh my goodness, 60, 70 people on that page. It really has to do with more of my travel agency. I travel. I'm a travel advisor, so it has more to do with that. But I want to provide a page where people can come over there and share their content. You know, a lot of these groups, Facebook groups, they don't want you sharing contents. They kind of want to like, hey, have you ever been here? And yes, I've been there, but they don't want you sharing content. If I'm talking about Cabo San Lucas in that chat, I want you, if you've been there, I want you to drop the link to your video to that, so people can look at it and see what they like, what they don't like about it. We are in the middle. We are in the middle of Chicago, so flying anywhere. I'm in Detroit. I got you. Flying anywhere is a drag. Our next cruise is in September. I have no patience watching all the Alaska vids coming. I was watching Elisa's Alaska videos. It made me almost want to go back to Alaska. Excuse me. I've been there twice. I'm going one more time in April. So I don't know. I'm kind of sort of want to try to go to Jennifer's and Andrew's wedding in June of next year. If I can come up with the money, that might be a plan, an option. Not so much for the Alaska part, but just to see that the wedding. Plan early, book out early. These cruises are filling up. We've talked about that before. Very rarely now are you getting those late deals on cruises. I mean, even Carnival. The Carnival has taken away. I used to get these great deals from Carnival, and they've actually raised the price up. I mean, I'm not going to tell you because they haven't raised it up that much, but they've raised it up, and the demand is just getting higher and higher. And if they start to limit the number of cruise ships into some of these ports, that's only going to make it a higher demand and less supply. And that's the only thing that's going to do is raise the price. That's the only thing that's going to do is raise the price. Yeah, and I hope I'm saying the name right. Yee, 11 more to 750 for okay. Yee, type #strong, drop that link so people can connect. Look at Keisha coming through in the clutch. Denise, it looks like you have 101 now. Whoop whoop. I love seeing channels grow. I love watching content. I mean, everybody doesn't love me, but I love watching you guys' content. Nettie and JT, I called NCL after my last payment and got the difference as a future FFC. Future cruise credit? Is it FCC? I don't know what FFC is. FCC, future cruise credit, is okay. Gotcha. Make sure could have been something different. That's what I'm looking for as far as trying to find. I want to do these other ships. I'm a Carnival person through and through. All my cruises, 90% of them Carnival. Well, so somewhere around there. I'm really liking the MSC cruise ships. They have the problems. Even Margaritaville Islander, older ship, price is right. I like Margaritaville quite as it's kept, and I like cruising out of Tampa. Tampa reminds me of Miami 20 years ago. I hope it doesn't change. I hope it doesn't become like the party town like Miami is, and you don't feel safe going on Ocean Drive at night. Tampa is a really good place to hang out for me. You know, there's a ton of things to do, and it's a good time. And it's like one of the cigar capitals of the states. Mona, welcome in. Appreciate you being in here, Mona. And you're never late to the party. The party doesn't start till Mona gets here. So don't forget, pinned at the top is Thirsty Thursday trivia link. So when we leave here, click on that link, go there and type in strong raid. Everything is strong here. The strong crew. It's stay strong, embrace the journey. Everything is strong. Uh, but I truly do believe, and Kathy Mills, and was it Eric B? It was somebody else. They really helped me come up with that saying, and it kind of it stuck with me because it's kind of the way that I feel about traveling. Uh, you have to sit back and enjoy the journey. So many people, and I read it on Facebook every day. So many people. I hated this. I hated that. Man, you get me on a cruise ship, nothing's going to bring me down. Will I have problems? Yes. Margaritaville Islander? Yes. Did you overcharge me? Yes. I had the greatest time ever. So if you want to sit there and just complain about everything, oh, you missed our port because of bad weather. Oh, why us? Why us? The craziest thing I ever heard them complain about is the ship is supposed to leave at 4. They wait around to 4:45 because people are late coming to the ship, which I understand they shouldn't do that. You're killing my cruise. Oh, why? We were supposed to leave at 4. You're not going to miss anything. And they make the cruise. You can have a good laugh at them if you want. So, I don't understand people. Law Jones, after Bill, words, he has to frown to make sure he still looks distinguished. No. I had somebody do that the other day. I was getting my oil change. And we're talking for a couple of seconds. He said, "Are you a teacher?" What? What? No, I'm not a teacher. Huh? You sound like a teacher. Really? What exactly does a teacher sound like? Anywho, he's not the first one. I professor, and there's been a lot of things. I've been called a lot of things, and we won't get into the bad things I've been called. Famous, welcome in. Hey, Bill in the chat. Welcome in, Famous. 102 for Denise. You make it what you want it to be. You make life what you want it to be. And I understand people go through hard times. Things happen. You make the best of hard times. I never had a bad time. I never had a bad time on a cruise. And when my itinerary changed 3 times, I've had itinerary changes. I mean, that to me, I've had rough weather, rough waves. I've had it all, and I was just glad to be on a cruise. Janice, some people are just miserable, and I'm really starting to believe that no matter what happens, they're just miserable, and they won't be happy until they make you miserable too. And one thing, you know what, I'm gonna let you in on something that Scott and I we talked a little bit about it, but one thing that I think me and Scott both are interested in, and we'll probably have to get some feedback from you guys and stuff like that. But I think we may try a small group cruise. Destination WFV. I'm sorry, WVF. Welcome in on the Instagram side. A small, Scott and I both like to teach, and we kind of want to do that was a scowl. Anywho, we kind of want to do a cruise of maybe like first timers or people that have not cruised a lot, and maybe solo cruisers that are afraid to go by themselves, and do a group cruise or something like that where we can guide people along the way. And when I say small, just a small group. You know how some large groups, you can't get out there and do it in a large group. You can't give that attention that they probably might need. Meet and I, welcome in. This is Anwar. This is the group that I'm going on this cruise in 14 days. And I told you we're going on. We rented out all the ATVs, and it's all this man's ideal. Him and his wife. It's all their fault. So I went and actually bought travel insurance in case I flip my ATV. I don't plan on flipping it, but if I do flip it, I bought the yearly plan, the insurance. Old people don't heal as quickly. I pulled a muscle the other day, and I'm still waiting for it to try to heal up. And it's like, man, back when I was 20, I would have been ready to go the next day. No. June and Brady, group cruise on Carnival? No. There hasn't been any talk of like a cruise line or anything like that, but just something where, as I said, we like to teach, or I know I do, and Scott, I believe, feels the same way. He's probably over there setting up the trivia show, but to be able to guide, there's a ton of people out here. That's kind of like where my series is going, as far as, for you people that have, 20 cruises under your belt, you're not going to get a whole lot from my video. It wasn't really designed for you. And you can still listen because you can always learn. You never know what you might pick up on. But it's for newer cruisers, never cruised before, cruised twice, solo cruiser that doesn't like cruising by themselves because they don't want to get off in the ports. They don't want to. A lot of solo cruisers wouldn't go do the ATV ride if they weren't doing it with somebody else. And we kind of want to supply that support to people like that. So hopefully one of these days, Scott says, this is a great live. Okay, Scott, you're still here. Of course, Scott is still here. Laughing out loud, I'll not speak that out there. I know, put in the atmosphere, but I come prepared. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready, and that's kind of my motto. It's always been kind of my motto. If you stay prepared, if you stay alert, if you stay focused, you're ready for whatever happens. So I'm ready. I'm not gonna be one of woe is me. If they have to leave me in Mexico, so be it. Give me my passport. I'll make it back. Janice J says, I've been on 16 cruises and never had a bad one, just bad cruisers. That's true. I've 50 cruises. I've never had a bad cruise. I've had real bad weather. Never had a bad cruise. The weather is the biggest thing for me. We missed some ports. They went around the storm, couldn't make it. So be it. I'm one that I don't mind sea days either, people. I don't mind sea days. A lot of people don't like sea days. I love sea days. The more the merrier. You could give me a cruise to nowhere and I would be happy. Kingo Cruising. Hey, Bill, we have done 54 cruises and you never stop. You never stop learning. It's like, I think, was it June and Brady? They're telling me about La Paz. I never heard of it before. No, I shouldn't say that. I've heard the name before. I never knew what it was. And I'm interested. If it's on the West Coast, I'm interested. Because I love going to new ports. I don't like going to the same ports over and over again. And I like going, outside the port area. Maybe not be the safest. I get it. But if it's in Mexico, a lot of these ports, they put you in the city, and I'm not afraid of the city. It doesn't bother me, But I'm not going in any alleys. I'm not getting in just anybody's car. I can't wait to sip on a cold one with you, bro. Anwar, I was just showing. I bought a cigar earlier. This is one of my acids. I got to put it in my little humidor that I'm bringing on the cruise. So I got my little humidor. I'm gonna bring some cigars and just sit there and enjoy the fellowship. I don't plan on drinking. Like with Edna, it was more of a party, and it nearly killed me. But this one, I got a feeling it won't be like that. Well, no, I'm sorry. I'm not going to drink like that. I'm not going to drink like that again until next vacation or whenever Edna throws another one. But sit there, have a cognac. Hardy XO is what they have on Carnival, and that's my go-to cognac on Carnival. And smoke a cigar and sit and chat and talk about life, and that's what I do. And that's that's what I love doing. You might see me, if you see me there, I might have my noise canceling headphones. People, get some noise canceling headphones too. If you travel, if you like your peace and quiet, noise canceling headphones, the good ones, not the cheap ones. And I know some people said they like the earbuds, not the same as over the ear. I know if women might mess up your hair over the ear. I don't have them here. I don't have mine handy. Over the ear headbuds or headphones. It makes a difference. I want to do a solo cruise. JT is still working. I'm retired. I have to talk him into it first. Do it, and I'll let you know, Nettie. You'll be in good hands. I mean, Scott and I, or whoever. Or if you ever see a cruise that I'm on and you want to go on it, get your cabin. I'm game. We I can't say I would do everything with you because I don't know what you like to do, but as far as going like excursion, something like that, I'm ready. And I always go to like the solo meetups on these cruises for that reason. So you meet people, and they weren't going to leave the port area until I started talking to them, and all of a sudden, that's light. They weren't going to leave the port area until they started talking to me, and it's like, oh, let's go. And next thing you know, we're in Mexico, down there in Cozumel, outside the port area, walking down into the neighborhood and getting some food, and it's like, wait, that was only $2? Yeah, that was only $2. You got away from the port area. So anyway, people, I'm not going to hold you much longer, and this is what this is going to make me do. I got 1 hour because Scott is coming on Thursdays. Let me end this poll. I have. Have you ever cruised, or are you planning a cruise from the West Coast? 40% of you said yes, the West Coast is the best coast, and 53% of you said the East Coast is the place to be. So still, people on the East Coast. People on the East Coast, don't miss out on the West Coast, and vice versa. I was going to throw Texas in there because Texas is another one that's kind of in between. It's like, is it East Coast? Is it West Coast? I don't know. Nah, I had a terrible cruise before. 1 out of 18 Carnival holiday out of mobile, the worst ever. See, and where I want to talk to you about that, because see, even a bad cruise, I can still make it a good cruise. I can make it a good cruise. Did I do everything I wanted to do? Maybe not, but I can still make it a good cruise. So I'm curious about that. And Cruz Bolero, welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. We are rushing because we are up against it. People, at the very top of the chat is the link to Thursday Trivia. Go over there and win some prizes like I did, and take them on your next cruise. But if you go over there, type hashtag strong. I'm sorry. Type strong raid. Strong raid. Let them know that you came from my chat. And we're going to do this again next week. And next week will be dedicated to the Carnival Firenze cruise. And we're going to talk about the ports because I need help, people. I need help what to do in Ensenada. I need help what to do in Cabo. So people, next week, come back. It's going to be about the Firenze. And with that being said, as always, people, make sure you stay strong and embrace the journey. And we are out of here. Go check out Scott Strong Raid. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let me find how I end this outro.